It's time to rank Phase 3 of the MCU. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking all 11 MCU Phase 3 movies. And remember, my list is not the right list. It's just my list, and I'll let you your list in the comments. Share a ranking of all 11 MCU Phase 3 movies. And without further ado, let's get to the ranking.
In last place, Captain Marvel.
Now, I don't think this movie is as awful as people make it out to be. There are things I like about this movie, but yeah, this movie is pretty bad. The twist here with these scrolls, I think, is absolutely terrible. The MCU is famous for their terrible twists in the movies and TV shows. This is 100% one of them. I absolutely despise the twist of the scrolls being good guys. I don't know if it's a thing in the comics or not, but I was really excited to see these Skrulls as these vicious, deadly villains that they can turn into anybody, and they're very cool from like the start to the halfway point where Captain Marvel lands on Earth and everything, and she's trying to find them. Very fun. That's when I liked the movie. It all falls apart when we learn the Skrulls are actually good guys, and the Ronin, the people who work for Ronin are bad. Like, that part, I don't mind. Like, it's obvious. I don't even know if that's really a twist. But the scroll part about them being good, I absolutely hated, despised that twist. They should have been just bad people and been, like, really cool villains. And that was just really wasted. Also, the dream sequences, I find, are very confusing and kind of annoying. Like, if you get headaches from, like, visuals, bad visuals, or stuff that gets like rewinded like 10 times, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna get a headache from this movie because yeah, the dream sequences get really annoying and very confusing. Also, Captain Marvel shouldn't really have any character development. I thought she was pretty bland of a character in the movie, and she was just there, and yeah, she didn't really have any story arc or anything, so I just felt like she didn't really have any time to she had time to shine, but like she just didn't have any development. She was just there. I don't know. Very forgettable character, very forgettable movie. There is stuff I like about it, though. I think the film is enjoyable. Some of the action sequences are fun. I love the dynamic duo between Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. That is just so much fun when Captain Marvel's learning about Earth and Nick Fury is just like teaching her everything. Like, that's just so much fun. That's when I really like the movie. But like once it gets like the final battle, everything falls apart when they learn about the Skrulls being good. Like, that's when everything just goes sideways and it turns into a bad movie.
In 10th place, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Now we're getting into like the mediocre stuff. Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's an okay movie, but I had a fun time with it. The action's fun, the heist scenes are fun. All the characters, I wouldn't say they have good acting, but they're just fun to be around. Luis and the ex-cons, all of that fun. But the film is very forgettable. Like, this is probably the most forgettable movie in the MCU. Like, either you'll have like the great, really good MCU movies that will just stick with you, or the awful ones that also stick with you, or like, and then Ant-Man, once you get to like the mediocre films, like Ant-Man and the Wasp is just so freaking forgettable. Like, I watched it and I didn't even remember really what happened in the movie. Like, it's just such a forgettable movie. Ghost is a cool villain, but she is a very forgettable villain, sorry, not film, villain. She just felt very, like, bland, and, like, she was just there as a villain, even though it did show her, like, character arc about her parents dying and all that. Still, I found her to be, like, just very forgettable. She was just there, and yeah, but I still found her to be a cool villain. Lawrence Fishburne has absolutely nothing to do in the movie. Finding their mom at the end, like, I kind of like that plot, what they're doing there. But like I said, this movie is fun. The action sequences, the heist scenes are fun in the movie, but still, it is a very forgettable MCU film.
In 9th place, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Now, I think this film is just fine. It's an okay movie. It's not forgettable like Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's why I like it better. It's just fine. It's very mediocre movie. Yeah, there are things I like about it. I appreciate the film for trying something new about Spider-Man not being in New York. But the things, like, one of the main things I love about Homecoming and No Way Home is New York. And here, there's no New York. He's barely in it. So Not a huge fan of that. The twist with Mysterio, I like half of it, don't like half of it. Him turning bad, love it. Jake Gyllenhaal is great in this role. The other half of like him using like drones with illusions and stuff, I hate that. Absolutely hate it. That's one of the things I never liked about Far From Home. Even when I first saw it, I was just like, what the hell? Like, what is with these drones? Terrible twists, and like I said, the MCU is famous for its terrible twists. Yeah, wasn't a fan of that. I don't know if it's a thing in the comics, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying comments. Comics, sorry. I don't know if it's a thing there, but don't like it. So I really hope it's not a thing in the comics, but it might be. I don't know. The romance between Peter and MJ, like it. It's not as good as No Way Home's, but still, it's good. I like it. But this film, I was like doing some research. This film has so many deleted scenes, like Fantastic Four. So many deleted scenes. This movie could have been great because I was rewatching some, and there's this like restaurant heist scene. That was awesome, awesome scene. So a lot of action sequences and stuff that actually would have been cooler. We would have spent more time in New York, more swinging, more action, all that stuff. A lot of those scenes were deleted, so the film basically is kind of boring and the comedy really doesn't work. And it could have been great. I could have like loved this movie more than Homecoming if it had all those scenes that weren't deleted. But for some reason, they decided to delete it and all that. So I would like a extended version with those deleted scenes, and that would make me like it better. But still, it's not the theatrical version. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of all those, like deleting all those scenes. That was a very dumb idea.
In 8th place, Doctor Strange.
Now, I feel like everyone says that it's okay to skip Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. Those are like the two most underrated MCU films. Like, everyone's just like, yeah, you can skip those. They do nothing for the MCU. They are like more smaller scale, so yeah, they don't really do anything for the MCU. And it's not because people think they're bad. They just, again, they don't do anything for the MCU. They're just little origin stories and that's it, or small scale. True, but they're still good and fun movies. Doctor Strange, I enjoyed. It's probably visually the best looking MCU movie. I love all the trippy visuals. Love it. If you get headaches from those and you couldn't handle Captain Marvel, you're not going to be able to handle Doctor Strange. The visuals are so trippy, but I personally love it. It is basically artwork. It's not like stunning or anything, but again, love the trippy visuals. Benedict Cumberbatch, he's really good in this role. Benedict Wong, great in here. It's just a fun movie. The action, I love how trippy the action is in this film. Like, the trippy visuals for the action, awesome stuff. The villain I do like. And yeah, it's just a fun movie. I also like the origin story where he breaks all his fingers and all that. I like that origin story. I think it's one of the best origin stories in the MCU. So, just overall, a fun, underrated MCU film.
In 7th place, Spider-Man Homecoming.
These days, I see people trashing on Spider-Man Homecoming, saying it's worse than Far From Home, and like the worst, like it ruined Spider-Man. It's like the worst Spider-Man film overall. Like, whoa, you guys can calm down. This movie is really good. I really enjoy this film. Rewatched it a couple weeks ago. Had a blast. Yeah, it's not like nowhere near as good as like No Way Home and the original Spider-Man or any of those films. But still, it's a really good film. People say that we never got a street-level Spider-Man. This is the street-level Spider-Man movie. This is what we got. If you're not okay with that, you're going to have to live with it. Spider-Man Brand New Day isn't street-level. That's your fault for not admitting that Spider-Man Homecoming is a street-level movie. It is a street-level movie. Like, I'll die on that hill. Vulture, street-level villain. Jeez Louise, man. Like, just admit that Spider-Man Homecoming is a street-level movie. There's no multiverse madness in this film. It's none of that. It's just, like, straightforward, street-level Spider-Man movie. Yeah, it doesn't have the origin story or anything, which we're sick of that. We got that in The Amazing Spider-Man. We got that in the Tobey Maguire original Spider-Man movie. We've got that enough. But yeah, Vulture, Michael Keaton, great job as Vulture. He's like an A-tier MCU villain. Really enjoy him. And that scene where like Peter just shows up at this house, opens the door, turns out Liz's dad is Vulture. Crazy stuff. And then that scene in the car where he's like telling him like stay at the dance. If you don't, I will have to kill you. Like intense stuff. I love that scene. Oh my goodness. The action's fun. Iron Man. It's good to see him in this film. Yeah, and like that scene at the end where like he turns down being an Avenger and learns what it is. Great stuff. And like that argument between him and Iron Man where he's like, if you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it. Bro, what? That's just a great scene, man. I'm sorry. I have to keep clapping. Like, these scenes are so incredible. I love it. Tom Holland is amazing. I'm sorry. Hot take. Tom Holland's better than Tobey Maguire. Yell at me if you want. Tom Holland is incredible. Love the guy. Obviously, Andrew Garfield's like the king, but still. Like, Spider-Man Homecoming is so damn good. I don't know what people are talking about. Such a good movie. Oh my. Ned is great here. Like, this film is absolutely hilarious. Obviously, we have the post-credit scene with Scorpion that goes absolutely nowhere. It looks like it will finally lead up with Spider-Man Brand New Day and it'll connect. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't make him the villain of Far From Home. I would like him better than Mysterio for sure. But yeah. So overall, man, like very underrated MCU film. Like it is so overhated. Really damn good movie.
In sixth place, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Speaking of underrated movies, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, man. This film is just really good. I love this movie. Really do. I just see people trashing the film, hating on it, all that stuff. Like, yeah, there's some flaws here, but still, it's a really good film. The film is very slow at the start. Like, the first half of the film, very slow, kind of boring. The jokes in the first half do not work at all, but, like, the jokes somehow cook up in the second half. But the first half, jokes are just, like, very cheesy and stuff. The only, like, good thing in the first half is when the beginning scene with Mr. Blue Sky and baby Groot's just dancing to it. Everyone's fighting the monster. Hilarious. Love that scene. After that, it just falls flat. But once we get to the second half, incredible. Ego is a great villain. The soundtrack in this film is a banger. Best soundtrack of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. First one and third one have great soundtracks, but the second one has the creme de la creme of the soundtracks. Like all of them are so good. Love them. Like that scene with Yondu where he like kills all those people and they held them captured. Incredible stuff. The taser face joke, oh my gosh, incredible. Yeah, I love that scene. And that scene where he's like, remember that Aisha chick? And then he's like, oh hell, and he just the song, like the whatever song is just playing when they just show up, like the Golden People. Oh my goodness, love that. And it has my favorite scene, like my top 5 favorite scene of the MCU, where he's like chained down and everyone's like captured, like falling down, and then like the chain is playing in the background, and then Star-Lord just boosts and beats the crap out of Ego, and the chain's playing in the background. That is one of the best MCU scenes in my opinion. It is so good. It's so uplifting. Incredible scene. Absolutely love it. We get the death of Yondu. Very emotional scene, man. Just holy crap. What a really good film. The film actually gets hilarious in the second half. With Mantis and Drax specifically, like hilarious. We get the dynamic trio between Rocket, Yondu, and Baby Groot. And oh my man. And we get like that proper send-off to Yondu. Like just a really good film. I don't get you guys, the Volume 2 haters. Don't understand you people. This is a really good film.
In fifth place, Black Panther.
Now I'm not that high on this movie. Like honestly, I could put Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming above Black Panther. I'm just gonna put Black Panther above them right now. It's a great movie, but I think it's kind of overrated. I watched and I was just like, yeah, it's great. Like, it really is a great movie. I don't sound like I'm loving this movie. I don't love it, but, like, it's a great movie. I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, like, the first half pulls it back. Black Panther, there's not, like, anything too big wrong with it. I think it has a good soundtrack. Actually, no, the soundtrack is a bop in this movie. Andy Serkis, like, everything with him is just great. His Claw. great stuff. Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, great villain. The action is awesome. And yeah, this is just a fun and just a great movie. Like, damn, what a good movie.
In fourth place, Thor Ragnarok.
Now, we can all admit, easily Thor Ragnarok is the best Thor movie. Just rewatched Love and Thunder. We'll talk about that in Phase 4, but Ragnarok, fantastic film. I absolutely love it. Hela is a great villain. Kate Blanchett is great as her. Hela's great villain. This film is by far like the funniest. I mean, the first Thor is hilarious, but this film is like absolutely hilarious. Love it. I love what Taika Waititi does it. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but he really did a great job with this film. Absolutely hilarious. That scene where he's just like Hulk appears and he's like, yes, like absolutely hilarious. That fight scene is awesome. Like the action in this film is awesome. We get the fall of Asgard. Jeez, the death of Odin. Man, just everything here is incredible. Like the soundtrack is awesome. We get maybe the coolest scene in Marvel history where the immigrant song is just playing in the background when he's like loses his eye and stuff and he just comes down with thunder and just destroys like that army, Hela's army. Like that is like cinema scene. That's a cinema scene. Like it is so incredible. How did they do it? Like that is by far the coolest scene in the MCU. So damn good. It really pains me to admit that the Thor franchise is kind of trash. Thor Ragnarok is so good though, and the first Thor is good. It's just the Dark World and Love and Thunder that we got a problem with. But yeah, man, Ragnarok, what a damn good movie. I freaking love this film.
In third place, Captain America Civil War.
Now we're getting to the like amazing movies. Captain America Civil War, there's like such a big gap between Thor Ragnarok and Captain America Civil War. Thor Ragnarok, great movie, absolutely love it, but Captain America Civil War is a near masterpiece. It is amazing. Freaking amazing. Like, I don't know how they did it. It sounds kind of ridiculous on paper that, like, there's Team Iron Man, Team Captain America, they're going to fight each other. Like, yeah, it kind of sounds ridiculous on paper. And the film also feels like Avengers 2.0, like, it doesn't feel like a Captain America movie. In a sense, it kind of does, but, like, still, not really. Zemo, kind of a weaker villain. I love what he's doing, like, when he's like, I want to see an empire fall. I love the motive of him. I love his, like, accent. I love what he's trying to do. It's just, when you think about it, Zemo, just this random guy is the villain of the movie. Like, on paper, sounds stupid. Just when you hear it, sounds dumb. But when you watch the movie and you see what he's trying to do is incredible. The score for the movie is one of my favorite scores maybe of all time. Just the score for the movie. I listen to it all day, every day. It's better than the Winter Soldier score. Captain America Civil War score is so incredible. Maybe the best score in the MCU. Maybe. Incredible score. Action scenes are absolutely awesome. That Germany fight scene is incredible. All the action before that is incredible. Like the Bone Crusher scene in the beginning, with the guy who got burnt in that first movie, Brock, and then he just comes out. Incredible. But yeah, the Germany fight scene is absolute cinema. Like, not even joking, absolute cinema. Incredible fight scene. And then the scene at the end with Bucky, Captain America versus Iron Man, and that scene where he's like, I don't care. He killed my mom. Chills every time. I just got chills, like, saying that. Incredible scene, bro. Oh my gosh. And that fight scene is just awesome. And like I said, the score is 10 out of 10. It is a 10 out of 10 score. Incredible. Jeez, man. Just thinking about this film, I just want to go watch it. Amazing movie. This is by far one of the best movies in the MCU.
My runner-up, Avengers Endgame.
Now, we will never get another two-parter films like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Endgame is also a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It's not definitively one of my favorite movies of all time. It's not in that top 10 or maybe not even top 20. It is still a 10 out of 10 masterpiece though. I love the script for the film is incredible where Iron Man's just freaking out we lost. Chills, man. and all that before, and then like the 5 year gap, and then all the time travel stuff. Someone says like it falls off at that, and it's just like it's not that good. Yeah, you can get out of here with that, bro. That scene, incredible, and the last hour of the movie is absolute cinema. Like maybe the best like hour of the film history, man. Where like the Avengers Assemble scene is so incredible. Everybody's there, and the Avengers Assemble, like, oh my. I'm just like rewatching that like a couple weeks ago. I was just such a happy camper just watching that. I was eating it all up, the action, all that stuff. Of course, we have Black Widow's death. People, it's a very underrated death. Like people are like stunned just by Iron Man's death. Black Widow's death kills me, man. Like I'm just dying of emotionalism. Like I'm just crying my heart out watching Black Widow's death, Hawkeye's reaction, and then Iron Man's sacrifice. I am Iron Man. Incredible. And yeah, his sacrifice, amazing. I just don't like Captain America's death, where I like the part where he's like with Peggy and stuff, he got what he wanted, but I would have liked his death better than him just coming back old and just like, Sam, you can take the shield. I wasn't a fan of that, but of course it did happen. I just wish he went out a different way, and they killed him off in a different film. Like, we already have Black Widow and Iron Man's death. We don't need Captain America 2. They should have killed him off different, if you know what I mean. But overall, man, masterpiece. I don't know how they did it. We will never get films like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame ever again.
But in first place, Avengers Infinity War.
Now, this is definitively one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, this is not even top 10. This is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Avengers Infinity War, the most epic movie I've ever seen. So incredible. So incredible. Thanos, fantastic villain. I absolutely love him as the villain. The action is awesome. The fight scene in the final battle in Wakanda, incredible. The Titan the Titan fight scene with Iron Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody, awesome. Everything, I was just like a happy camper. I know I've used like incredible and happy camper a lot, but come on, man, I was such a happy camper watching all that stuff. The opening scene, such a dark scene, and just seeing everyone fade away in dust. Jeez, we did not expect that. Every scene in this movie is a 10 out of 10. There is no bad scene in this movie, no pointless scene. I don't know how they did it under 3 hours. It's not convoluted. It's not any of that. So incredible. It's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. One of my personal favorite movies of all time. So there you have it. That's my ranking of all 11 Phase 3 MCU films. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below how would you rank all these